Sometimes we're blue, so give us something to do. Show me to us, Rachel. Ow! Ooh, okay. Welcome to Show Me to Us, Rachel. I'm Nate.
And I'm Sam.
And we're neurodivergent.
Which means that we need to fill our time with hyperfixations to show us more about ourselves.
And to help us do that, every week we bring in a Rachel of the Week to show us a new hobby or obsession that we know absolutely nothing about. Then take a week and try it ourselves.
This week, our guest is Allison Macknick. Hi.
And then this is the part of the script. Yeah, and this is the part of the script where it says, then we go off script, baby.
Which I almost always accidentally read.
Honestly, I kind of want you to read it. I love that.
Then we go off script, baby. So people know this whole podcast is off the cuff. We're just kind of quirky like that.
Oh my God.
You're just not like other girls.
Exactly.
Well, so this is an interesting week. This is a little bit of an
I'm
interesting
excited.
week. Because, Allison, tell us what your hobby and obsession is.
I mean, listen, as a fellow neurodivergent girly, there are many, but one that has stuck and lasted through the test of time is, and you're not ready for this, but I'm going to say it and it's going to make so much sense.
Yeah.
It's the Muppets. I know.
Yeah.
I know specifically, it's our girl, Miss Piggy.
Miss Piggy.
It's our girl, Miss Piggy.
Yeah, this is so good because I did not watch the Muppets as a kid. I didn't watch any of the Muppets. I knew about them, and I kind of I picked up what's the thing she does? She goes like, "Hiya!" What is that? Is that it? Is that pretty good?
Oh, I got one. Are you ready? It's my one impression.
Oh, do it.
Then that's it. She gets really mad and she steams up first. She gets. If you have microphones or headphones in your ears, I'm so sorry. No one.
Get really close to the mic. Make it ASMR.
Sam, go ahead.
Oh God.
You have to do it. I think it's just Marge. I think it's just Marge from the
Miss Piggy is just kind of like a Miss.
Yeah, it's kind of
Miss Marge.
Miss Marge.
Yeah, it's Frank Oz who originally voiced her. He walked, so whoever voices Marge Simpson could run.
Did Frank Oz voiced her too?
Yeah.
Wow, because
he voiced
Yoda.
He voiced a lot of them. He voiced Sam the Eagle.
Oh my God.
He voiced Animal. I know, The Range.
Yeah, he was because he did Yoda too, and a bunch of other people.
He did Yoda.
That actually makes so much sense.
It's the same thing.
If you listen to Yoda and Fozzie Bear, they're the same.
Oh, okay. And this actually brings us right into our first question we kind of started with, which is just tell us why are you obsessed with this? Tell us about it. Tell us what the whole deal is with it with you. Where did it start?
Sure. So I think growing up, my parents exposed us to mostly media from the 70s because that's what they knew and loved. So a lot of the music I was listening to was from the 70s. A lot of film was from the 70s. So for a while, we were watching over and over again the Muppet movie because they had the TV show for a little while before, but we watched the Muppet movie a lot. And I resonated so hard with Miss Piggy. Yeah. For there to be an audacious female character in this ragtag group of men or God knows what other genders there are, because they're Animal is the original NB, and I stand on that.
Let's go.
Yeah.
For her to show up, for her to be audacious, for her to be loud, in your face, to stand on what she really likes, and not hold back, and to still end up being the most interesting person. I loved that.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so you grew up watching the Muppets. What is involved in the hyperfixation of Miss Piggy? Do you have items?
What is wrong with you? It's what we're saying.
I just wanted to be a puppet pig, and I don't understand why you would come at me with that kind of an issue whatsoever. But the way that she has elevated to such celebrity status, the way that she's interviewed with every major star from the 70s till now, Joan Rivers, Alice Cooper. Like the list goes on. There is
Cooper.
There is an album they did. I think in the 90s.
Wait, what?
They've done so much, homie. They did an album back in the 90s. It's called Kermit Unplugged. And there is a storyline that goes through this whole album where the Muppets are like, oh yeah, we're just showing up to record an album, whatever. And they show up at the studio and hijinks ensue because of course they have like the time wrong. They're going into different rooms in the studio and like they just run into different stars there. Like they run into a room with Linda Ronstadt's in there. They run into a room with like Alice Cooper. They run into a room with just like all these different big singers from like the 90s. And they all just like, oh, well, hi, Kermit, just sing a song with me. And they're all fighting with each other because they're like, I thought we were supposed to record our album. It's very fun. Alice Cooper basically professes his love to her. And I think that is correct.
I think that's right. That wasn't even acting.
Is correct.
Well, okay, so okay. So they started with the show, right? Is that what
they started?
Yeah,
I think they started with the Muppet Show.
Mm-hmm.
And then that got really big, turned into the film. And then after that, it was just movie after movie after. They're doing commercials to they're doing interviews.
Yeah.
Miss Piggy has an Instagram account. Someone else should be running the Instagram account. It could be doing so much more. But she's the one Muppet that remains the most relevant, the most interesting throughout time.
Sounds like she's kind of like a feminist icon.
I mean, it's a little feminist 101.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
Yeah,
it's a good starting point.
Yo.
For those who've never heard of it.
What are you
period.
looking up? Oh, you're looking at the Instagram?
It's Miss Piggy's Instagram.
Wow.
I just pulled it up and showed it to the camera.
It's posting constantly.
That's funny.
She posts a lot of like her current looks. A lot of her best looks are like from the 80s. Like the big fluffy blonde hair, the crazy costumes. She's incredibly referential. There's a lot of conspiracy theories. Period. All of you
like
listening in your cars right now, Sam's pulling up.
Yes, stop doing this.
Miss Piggy, there's one where she's wearing, I want to say it's from the Great Muppet Caper. I could be wrong. She's wearing this incredible red trench coat. She's wearing a little black flat cap hat. It's everything she wears.
Okay. There's so many. There's so many things.
Overwhelmed.
Okay, so I need a timeline. So here is literally all the Muppet projects I know. The Muppet movie with Jason Segel. End of list. That's all I know.
Christmas Carol.
Yeah. Oh, there's that one. Yeah. Okay. So there was the Muppet movie. That was first. Then what?
There was the one with Jason Segel.
Like, what are they?
Okay. The very first one was also the Muppet movie. It came out mid to late 70s.
Wow.
And it basically talks like how their origin story, about how they all meet. There's the Great Muppet Caper.
Okay.
There's Muppets Take Manhattan.
Okay.
They have like a whole Muppet Baby series. We don't got to talk about that. That's when stuff gets weird.
That's when it gets weird.
That's when it gets weird. They have their whole Muppet show that started in the 70s. They tried rebooting it, I think, maybe a couple years ago. And then the Jason Segel one is when they tried to revamp a lot of the Muppet movies. And there was like a second one that has Tina Fey in it.
Oh, right.
It's the way that if you're a Chicago actor, the way you know you've made it is if you've played like a dead body on Chicago PD.
Right.
Like, or Chicago Fire.
Correct.
It's the same way with like A-list comedian celebrities. You know you've made it if you've done a Muppet project.
Yeah.
That's real.
That's so many movies.
That I did not know that Muppets went this hard. Like I didn't know the franchise was this thorough. I didn't know they had like such specific lore too.
There is lore. Like canonically they don't age. Why should they? They're ethereal.
Yeah.
We know that Miss Piggy and Kermit have been together. I guess they broke up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't that happen?
A couple years ago, I think they were like, "Oh, we need to revamp the Muppets." As if, don't touch perfection.
Well, you said there were like, are there like eras of Miss Piggy?
I think fashion-wise, there's eras of Miss Piggy, and I think now that it's obviously a different performer doing Miss Piggy, it's no longer Frank Oz.
Sure.
Because he passed away
Yeah.
many moons ago. I think in the early 2000s. The person doing her now does a much more demure Miss Piggy, which, you know what, maybe it's because she's lived more experience. She's gone through it. She doesn't need to go so crazy.
Yeah.
There is one clip you are both required to see, and everyone listening, you are required to watch this. I will be watching.
This will be part of our homework.
There's a clip of, I forget what year, but she is hosting the ball drop in New York City for New Year's. Yeah, and I think she's doing like a little segment with, I think, Jay Leno, and she is so excited about the ball dropping. She's just straight up screaming for like a minute straight. Just, ah! And he's like, are you excited? She's like, I've never been more excited. Let women be unhinged. Let women be beautiful and unhinged. And that's my favorite era of Miss Piggy, when she just falls to the ball, goes nuts. Yeah. So the current iteration, she's much more demure. She's lived life. Maybe she just wants to chill out. Maybe she took a Xanny. Let her live. I do miss crazy Miss Piggy. If you watch the original film, which you will, not really a spoiler, but there is a moment where Kermit and Miss Piggy, they go on their first date. Big moves are happening.
Whoa.
Something bad happens to Kermit. She's got to go save the day. She goes from being in her gorgeous first date outfit to absolutely kicking ass.
That's sick.
Like, is taking down like Mel Brooks is an evil scientist. She kicks his ass.
Whoa.
It's incredible.
And this is from like the 70s, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
So from the 70s, they knew she was unapologetic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
That's awesome. One of our questions here. Is there anything about the Muppets and or Miss Piggy that you don't like?
Yeah. What do you hate?
I hate that she's always the butt of jokes of, oh, she's just like the difficult one. Oh, she's just always going to be loud on auditions, blah, blah, blah. And I think the success with her is that she's leaned into it and said, haha, but you motherfuckers like that.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
I should have asked if I could swear before. I didn't. I did.
Honestly, I was wondering a second ago too, because I wanted
fucking cares.
Thanks, fuck.
I wanted to refer to Miss Piggy as cunty, and then I was like, can I say that?
No, absolutely, she
Can
is.
I call her that?
No, may I call you that? Miss Piggy, Miss Cunty. She is completely referential. There is like a strong pipeline of, if you are into Chapel Roan over like the last year and a half, a lot of her looks that she's done for a lot of her concerts, a lot of inspiration has been taken from Miss Piggy.
Whoa.
That's awesome.
I know, like,
I guess she's like super draggy now that I think about it.
I was thinking about that too, especially she's voiced by a man typically. Like,
oh, that's true.
Yeah.
And just like her sense of style is just over the top.
Yeah.
Like almost always in a glitter, almost always in a sequin, the heavy purple eyeshadow.
Yeah.
Inexplicably, and I don't know why, but I love it. She's always in purple satin gloves with like every look she's in. Why?
True.
I don't know. I don't know if it's, I thought maybe she's a germaphobe. Maybe she just doesn't like her little piggies. I don't know, but now it's so much.
Her little piggies. I'm checking her Instagram because I'm curious. Yeah.
Yeah, almost every look has the purple
satin gloves.
The satin gloves, yes.
Interesting.
If it's anything from like a ball gown to like, oh, there's a photo of her from the 80s where she's wearing like denim, the full denim, like a denim shirt, jeans. She's got like one hand in her back pocket and she's looking so essentially over her shoulder. And she's still wearing the gloves.
Yeah,
good for her.
That's so sick. Damn.
Okay.
Well, okay. So then. Okay. So they're the movies. There's the show. There's and I feel like a lot of the Muppets just kind of do like talk shows randomly.
They do. I mean, like whenever they have like a new movie, it's like any other star. They're doing press tours. But if Miss Piggy is almost consistently the only one that like still is doing them. Like she was on the Wendy Williams show. She's been on like every talk show that you could imagine. Oh my god,
it's actually hilarious.
That's crazy.
It's so freaking good. It's so silly.
Wait, quick sidebar: is Wendy Williams okay? Is she still?
That's
okay?
a great question.
Is she not
everyone,
okay?
please phone in. Let us know.
Yeah,
No.
there's a
I've
whole
seen
thing.
some clips of her that have made me really dislike her, but I've never like actually watched her show.
Well, she's kind of just iconic, like
Is she?
good
Yeah.
or bad.
Yeah, if you're just here for like a whack
The
unhinged
drama.
time,
Yeah.
if you fall into the category of liking any housewife show, you're gonna love it.
Oh,
You're
valid.
gonna love her.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Man, Miss Piggy should be on a housewife show. She been on a housewife show?
Wait, actually, wait.
Wait, that'd be so good.
Just,
Dude,
just a normal iteration of not a Muppet version, just a normal
No,
iteration
like,
of Real
it's-
Housewives, and
it's-
she just happens to be one of the housewives.
It's Roni.
Or, like,
she's on there with the Countess and Ramona. Can you imagine?
put her on the Bachelorette.
That's what's gonna you know what?
That's
If
actually
unfortunately
crazy good.
Disney owns the Muppets and Disney owns ABC, why are they not doing that?
That would be awesome. She's
Wait,
the
that'd be so good.
Bachelorette. That would be
That would
hilarious.
revive the franchise.
Okay, so
We don't need Golden Bachelor. We need Miss Piggy as
We need Miss
Bachelorette.
Piggy.
so then should we watch all these movies? Like, are there movies that are like, are all these movies good? Like, what's the ranking?
Yeah.
Most of them are good. I think I have personal favorites.
That's all we care about.
Thank God you said Christmas Carol, because that is the most important one, honestly.
I had a
Okay.
great time watching that movie.
I think it's the most influential one. It is one of my favorite holiday films. I
Okay.
watch it multiple times every December. I love her. I personally really love Great Muppet Caper. It's
Okay.
silly, it's hijinks, it's the Muppets all of a sudden are just going to show up in London because they have to solve a crime. And it's like someone's trying to steal like the Great Hope Diamond or something ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Many memes about Miss Piggy specifically come from that film. I do encourage watching the original one because there are mostly for just seeing like all of the A-list celebrities from the 70s of just how big Muppets was lauded back then.
Right.
It's incredible. So yeah, the original, Muppet Caper, and Christmas Carol, I think the most important ones. The newer ones, I don't care as much for. I'm sorry.
The Jason Segel one was like okay. I was like, this is just good enough for it to justify being made. It's kind of like
Yeah, like Muppet or a Man, that song that they sing,
Yeah,
charming, a delight. We love it. That's about it.
Yeah.
was the second one.
Or
that
if you
good?
want to watch, I think I've only seen like half of the second one, and it's only because I like Tina Fey.
Yeah.
I was like,
That's fair. That's fair.
it's not going to do what I needed to do. So yeah, more of the classic Muppet ones for sure.
Okay.
I grew up specifically once my family first got our DVD player. The first 2 DVDs we had was one, the Jimmy Neutron movie, A Bop, and the second one was a DVD that had just 3 episodes of the original Muppet Show.
Whoa.
And it had the one with Julie Andrews, the one with Gene Kelly, and then I forget the other one. The Julie Andrews and Gene Kelly ones are obviously what mattered to me.
This is so interesting. I feel like the Muppets as like a franchise feels so cultured because it's so like involved in like pop culture and like real people and celebrities. Because I grew up on like Cartoon Network, and that was a lot more like fantastical. So it's interesting. I always love hearing about the like shows that other people grew up with because it I don't know. It's like that's how so much of my childhood was like determined was like the shows.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So it's interesting.
Yeah. Have there any like crossover thingies?
Like what?
Or just like I'm just thinking of. I think it's just because I was talking about this the other day with a friend.
Muppets and Sesame Street.
like when like Jimmy Neutron like met Timmy Turner.
you talked to me about that last night.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, is there any like is there that level of crossover?
That was a moment in time. I don't know if there really is any crossover things because the Muppets are so iconic, and if anything, it probably would maybe be like a crossover
they're already in
with.
real life.
They're real flesh and blood. If anything, it would probably be like with Sesame Street.
Sesame Street, yeah, because they.
But
do
at that
the
point,
same
it's like
kind
all Jim Henson.
Oh,
Jim Henson Company owns all that, so it's not that much of a crossover.
Wait, really?
Yeah, they're like a Jim Henson multiverse.
The Jim
that makes
Henson
a lot
multiverse.
of sense, actually.
The Jim Henson cinematic universe.
Cinematic universe, yeah. It's the Muppets. It's Sesame Street. It's Labyrinth.
I'm looking at a
it's
list
Dark
right now.
Crystal.
Yeah, I'm looking at a list right now. It's a lot of Henson stuff. Ooh, a lot of appearances on the Cosby Show.
Oh, that doesn't age well.
It doesn't age well.
Yeah,
Oh
well,
my
they've
gosh,
kind
I
of done
forgot one of the most
everything.
important films. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry to everyone who
I'm
was
writing
thinking
these
this
down.
film, and I didn't say it out loud. Muppet Treasure Island.
Oh,
It is
Oh, I've heard about that.
one of the best. There's like, I think only a handful of human actors in it, and the most important one is Tim Curry as Blackbeard.
Oh my god,
that's
what?
awesome.
What?
He sings a song with them called "When You're a Professional Pirate," and it is everything.
Wait, I have a so you know how like a lot of impressions or dialects have like a place word where you kind of like say that word to like kind of get into the impression.
Yeah.
That word for Tim Curry is gargantuan. Gargantuan.
Jesus.
That is so good.
Oh
Is
my
there-
God, I love Tim Curry so much.
So much. So like that for me was always like a testament of how beloved the Muppets are. If there are actors or celebrities that I really looked up to as a kid or really admired, if they did any sort of project with the Muppets, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm sold, of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm learning that our like set questions are like geared a little bit more towards crafts, but I'm gonna ask this anyways. Is there anything as we get into the Muppets and Miss Piggy that we should watch out for? any pitfalls of Muppet interest?
Yeah. What's like a toxic Muppet to like?
Yeah, actually, good question.
A toxic one. There's not a bad one, but there are
good.
bland ones, if
Yeah.
that makes sense. Sam Eagle, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Especially now's not the time, my
if your
brother.
favorite is Sam Eagle, that's a little rough.
If your favorite is Sam Eagle, it does say a lot.
Wow, for a second I couldn't figure out why you were saying that, and I was like, eagles are cool, but like as the animal.
What? Okay, so there's the here's all the Muppets I know. there's Kermit, there's Miss Piggy, there's Sam Eagle,
Yeah.
there's the fucking little the Beaker. Is that a Muppet?
Beaker.
Yeah.
Great, good. He's all just like
the fucking little beaker.
Is he like the? Is that him?
Yeah, he doesn't say actual words. He's paired up with the scientist. I forget his name, but the little scientist with like the green head.
Honeydew.
Yeah, like they're
And
pals.
that's why he's called Beaker. I never put that together.
Because he looks like a beaker.
Yeah.
And then there's Animal. That's like
There's
the
Animal.
drums.
There's a whole band. Yeah, there's
Gonzo. There's Gonzo.
There's Gonzo and Rizzo, which that is also another perfect pairing.
Who's Rizzo? What's Rizzo?
Rizzo the rat.
Oh, the rat.
Oh yeah,
right.
I remember the rat.
Oh my God! What do you mean you don't know Rizzo the rat? Literally, how dare you? I'm offended.
I could have only named Miss Piggy and Kermit, to be honest.
And there's the two old
But
guys.
honest, and that speaks to the testament of her star power.
That's true.
Well, and then there's the two old guys that are up in the fucking rafters. That are like,
Yeah.
Waldorf and Stalter.
Oh, I love those guys.
Oh, you look
Guess
like you have
what?
some dissenting opinions on Waldorf.
Oh no, no! I'm so excited. My sister and I are dressing up as them for Halloween.
Oh,
that's
nice.
so good.
That's awesome.
It's so
I do love
good.
those characters. Are a hilarious contribution to the Muppets. There's a live show I saw in Orlando, Florida. I don't remember even what park it was at.
Disney.
But there was like a live
Disney
Muppet.
World.
Yeah, it must have been at Disney World.
Probably, yeah.
But there was like a live Muppets thing or something, or at least those two
I
characters
saw
were
that
up on the
too.
rafter. Yeah, and it was hilarious. They're so funny.
They're there for just like all the bitter people. They threw it in for the people that are like forced to watch the Muppets and they're like, I'm not into it. They're like, we're going to be the little voice inside your head and we're going to say it out loud and you're going to go, oh, I see myself. That's
so
me.
clever.
Grumpy old man.
Oh, and Fozzie.
Fozzie, famously, okay, here is some lore. Famously, Fozzie was built up to be like one of the biggest Muppets. They wanted him to be the big one.
Oh.
And Fozzie is voiced by Fozzie and Miss Piggy, both voiced and acted by Frank Oz.
Yeah.
After, like, I guess the first, I don't know, maybe a couple episodes of the show, they did realize, oh, Miss Piggy really does have star power. They leaned way more into her switch like her budget over to her.
Whoa.
It's incredible. Like they treat Miss Piggy so differently compared to all the other Muppets. Like most of them only have like their one set look. Like they may have like a couple like little costume pieces they switch out.
Right, yeah.
The wig room for Miss Piggy has got to go crazy. The wiggery, the costumes.
The wiggery.
So she's basically like a precious jewel. She probably has like everything under such high security.
That's awesome.
Whoa. Okay. I think so. We're gonna watch. I think here's what we're gonna try to do, Sam. We've got some good homework. I made a list. We make a plan every week, and we do it every single time. We don't change any of it.
Not at all. We do it 1 to 1.
I think we gotta at least hit Muppet Movie, Muppet Treasure Island, Great Muppet Caper, probably Christmas Carol. We can do it. We can do it.
Yeah, at least revisit it.
And then we gotta watch the Wendy Williams interview.
Yeah, I am the Wendy Williams interview.
You have to watch the Wendy Williams interview, and then I might have to send it to y'all. But the clip of her from New Year's where she's just screaming about the ball dropping.
Yes,
I love. So I've watched a couple New Year's. Like I don't remember what news station it is, but they're always so unhinged. Like the anchors seem like they're just drinking, and it's like they're just having a good time.
It's the one time they get a drink on the job, and they're like, "It's been a hell of a year. Let me enjoy life for 2 minutes."
It's so funny.
And there's always that one reporting lady that's like, I think she's like blonde or something. I don't know who she is, but she's always out in the crowd, and she always kisses a random man.
Oh,
always.
I missed that.
And we're all just like, it's fine, I guess.
Miss Piggy should do that.
Yeah.
Honestly, tap her in.
Tap her in for everything.
Tap her in for everything.
Put her on like RuPaul, dude.
Thank you.
She hasn't been on. That's crazy.
She needs to be a guest judge.
Yeah.
So desperately.
Yeah, wasn't she on like an episode, like in an early season, like as like did she just came into the workroom or something?
I think so. Or like they had like a little video that they sent into the workroom.
Yeah, or something.
But yeah, I don't think she's ever been a guest judge.
She hasn't. No, I don't think so.
And you know what? I don't think they've ever done a category that's just like felt or puppet.
We need to write some people.
It's like RuPaul Charles, because I know you're listening. Get in.
Yeah, RuPaul, fan of the show.
If there's any podcast RuPaul's listening to,
this is the one.
This is the one.
Yep. He was one of our 10 listeners from the first episode.
And that's
she
precious.
Allie,
that's love.
I'm so sorry. I think we're almost out of time. But Jesus,
wow!
I asked when you first reached out. I was like, "Do you think you talk about Miss Piggy for 20 minutes?" And you were like, "Yeah." And boy, did you! And yeah,
it was going to be either that or Glee, and I think I chose the less problematic one.
Oh my Glee! There's a lot to talk about with Glee.
There's a lot to talk about with Glee.
That'd be crazy. Actually, I think actually I know 2 or 3 other people that would also come on and talk about Glee.
Yeah, this got some crazy lore, both like behind the screens and in the like.
They all died, and that's it. They all died. They're all dead.
It's all dead. Ryan Murphy is public enemy #1, and he needs to be stopped.
Yeah, he's a bad man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here. I went.
Did you just almost call her Miss Piggy?
Thank you, Miss Piggy, for being here.
Thank you, Miss Piggy, for existing.
Yeah, we're gonna try it out. When the episode comes out, we'll fill you back in on everything that happened. I'm so excited to watch all these Muppet movies. These seem so fun.
Me too. It's gonna be delightful.
I'm so excited for the ride you're about to go on.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
No idea what we're in for.
I'm psyched. I love the sound of this, and I watched The Christmas Carol a couple of years ago with the 2 kids I nannied, and I had the greatest time. So I'm thrilled to see some more.
It's a classic.
Mm-hmm.
It's Michael Caine's best work.
Oh, it's Michael Caine? What the hell?
It's Michael Caine as Ebenezer Scrooge. Exactly.
What?
They get the best quality Hollywood talent.
Jesus. Okay, well, fuck. Okay, well.
Incredible.
I guess we'll see you guys after the time wipe.
After the time jump.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. And we're back. It's been a week.
And
what a
on
week
the
it's been.
third day, God said, "Let there be a pig." Piggy, and let her be most comedic and most powerful in stature, so that we might find pleasure, and we might find laughter and joy in her antics. And so it was done. I have never read the Bible. That's the Bible.
Yeah, that was great. So we did it. We did it. Okay. So here's what we did, gang. Here's what we did. Here's what we fucking did,
gang. Here's what we did.
We did a few things. Well, I did a couple more things, but Sam and I together did a few things. And together, what we did is we watched the Muppet movie, the original from 1978 something, and then we watched the second Muppet movie, or
Great
at least
Muppet
most of
Caper.
it. Yeah, Great Muppet Caper.
Yeah, I left with like about 20 minutes left in it. I had to go. It was.
And I finished it. I finished the whole thing.
I had work the next day, and it was past midnight, and I was a sleepy little boy.
The piggy sleeps for no one. Okay, Sam, what do you think of the first movie?
I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I was thinking about it this morning. Fucking the Rainbow Connection song. Oh my god.
Yeah,
it makes me cry. But it was just.
Oh, it's lovely.
It was. I liked it. So I was talking to Nate briefly afterwards, and then I cut our conversation off because I was like, we gotta save it for the podcast. But it was.
I'm Nate. I'm Nate, by the way.
That's Nate. I'm Sam. But it was really fun. It was really joyous and chaotic in a way that the second one I think didn't. It still had, but it was a little more polished. The Great Muppet Caper. It was a little more polished and still enjoyable, but the chaos and of the first one, where it seemed like they were just kind of dicking around and having a great time, but it still had so much heart and like, I don't know, just joy, and I don't know, I really liked it. I loved the stakes of it. And this is something I've like thought about, both like the Muppets and Sesame Street and some other like New York specific like child targeted media, I guess. There's like a it's hard to articulate, but there's like a very grounded, connected vibe to it that like feels, I think it really finds that like middle ground between like being able to be appreciated by adults and children, just by being like really connected to real life and like the real world, but like still being like family friendly. I don't know. It's hard to articulate in a way that I think expresses the nuance I'm trying to articulate.
Well, yeah, the original show was like, it was, I think it was like branded as like a great time for adults and kids too.
Yeah,
like I was looking up, they had like there's literally a special that I found called it was like The Muppets, Sex and Violence. And it was like and it had very little to do with sex or violence. It was just like kind of, it was almost parodying like mid 70s like PSA specials.
Yeah.
But it was but yeah, like I think it was very much, I think that's also what I wasn't expecting, was the Muppet movie was pretty, it was pretty funny.
It was very funny, yeah.
Not that nothing in the 70s can ever be funny, but I think there's a lot of, I have this thing with I go on this rant all the time about like I think a lot of movies from the 70s suffered from pacing issues.
Oh, interesting.
Where and some people, I don't know, some people I've talked to will be like, well, that's just like how it was for the time. But then there are definitely other movies from the 70s that didn't have that kind of pacing issue. And I think honestly, the Muppet movie is kind of one of them.
Yeah.
It doesn't really drag at all. The plot is pretty meandering. For those of you who haven't seen it,
it's just a road trip.
It's literally just a road trip. Like they find, an agent finds Kermit in a pond singing Rainbow Connection. And he finds him, like, he's the agent is on a boat, like literally on a boat, like just swimming by. And he's like, oh, hey, you should be in Hollywood. And Kermit's like, I don't really care. He's like, I don't really know. And then the agent's like, okay, well, here's my card. And then he leaves. And then Kermit's like, well, I guess I'll go.
I really like that. Like, he was like, man, I'd miss my swamp. But you find out that he has like no connections to anybody in this community. He was just like, I guess I'll leave.
except for the live alligator, which he does talk to.
Oh yeah, he did know the alligator.
And then kind of him throughout the movie, as they kind of, it's about the beginning of the Muppets, and so throughout the movie they kind of pick up, Kermit kind of picks up and meets other Muppets from the gang, and they kind of add to his entourage and just kind of keep riding in the car with him. Oh my god, my dog is growling. My dog is growling.
Banjo, who you mad at, Banjo?
Yeah, I don't know. He's just always mad at something.
Me when I played a banjo against the devil.
Well, and they're getting chased by basically a Colonel Sanders stand-in for a restaurant that is newly selling a variety of frog legs, like fried frog legs.
And he wants Kermit to be his like mascot.
And that's what's odd is that there's like regular animals and Muppets and humans, and they're all kind of just like, they're like, yep, this is how the world
there
works.
There are no rules. No one really acknowledges that they're Muppets, and it's awesome.
No, that is not ever a problem.
And also I love that like Kermit's the most amenable motherfucker until the frog leg guy comes up, and then he's like, "No, fuck you, dude." It's like, how dare
he's
you?
amenable. He's amenable, but he's also just kind of sick of it, which I kind of love. Yeah. Like he's always a little bit like, just God.
Yeah.
And then about halfway through the movie is when we meet
Miss Piggy, which is her government name.
Right. And I don't know about this. I don't know about you, Sam, but when Miss Piggy came up, it was kind of a different level of puppetry even. Like she was she had so many more little mannerisms and like just little things about it. Like she would kind of do the same like bending her nose inward. Yeah, that Kermit does when he's just like, ooh, this is like, I don't like that. Like she would do that, or she had different. I think there was a version of her puppet that had like really open eyelids. Yeah. When she was going crazy.
There's like a beautiful simplicity in Kermit's design that I think makes him really like lovable. And I think Miss Piggy seems like the antithesis of that sometimes. She's like, what if we did everything we can with this puppet?
Yeah, well, and one thing that happened in both movies with Miss Piggy is there was some sort of fight with Kermit, where like, well, because like what were they fighting about in the first one?
Well, the first one was because, it was like she saved him from getting kidnapped, and then she got a phone call, and she was like, "Okay, bye, Kermit," and she just left.
Yes, both of them, and then in Muppet Caper, something happens and she just leaves. I think it's when her identity is revealed that she's not like the real. Yes. There's a plot line where there are a lot of people that are mistaken for other people in Muppet Caper, and they don't look at all alike.
She lies and says she's someone else, and then he finds out, and she like leaves all dejected. But in the first one, it's like she gets that call. And then she leaves and apparently says it's like an agent or something for a commercial. And then they find her on the road later. And then they kind of don't acknowledge that ever happened. And towards the end of the movie, I was like, Nate, what was the point of that?
Oh, right. Yeah, they don't say anything about that. And then they get on, like, they just pick her up. And Kermit's just like, I'm kind of still mad about this. And then that's it. They're just kind of fine.
I was trying to figure out what the, like, point to the narrative was for that. Like, why did she need to go away for a couple scenes?
Yeah. Well, and also, I didn't think, I didn't really realize this until we started watching. It seems like there wasn't, I wanted more Kermit being in love with Miss Piggy.
Yeah, you said said there was a scene that made you cry almost, and
it was
when they were at dinner.
Yeah, it was I think it was the Muppet movie. It was the first one, and they were just at dinner and like being really sweet to each other, and it was just such a lovely little moment. But I think that was the only moment where Kermit, like the rest of it is just Miss Piggy being like, "Oh, Kermit, like I love Kermit," and then Kermit's just like, "Well, I guess this pig loves me."
Yeah, half the time you're not sure if Kermit gives a shit or not.
Yeah.
For me, it's Rainbow Connection. That song makes me emotional.
Yeah, and Moving Right Along or whatever that song was.
That song was a fucking bop, dude.
Yeah, it was great. There was both movies had so much music in them. I guess I just didn't really put that together that they're all kind of musicals.
Absolutely. Something I also love about the Muppets in general is that like no one's really an excellent singer.
No.
And as a performer who puts a lot of pressure on himself to try to be like very technically correct when I sing, it's just refreshing. I think that it's just like joyful and like still just so fun. A nice
reminder. They're just chill. Like all the music, like the music has like sweet meanings sometimes, but sometimes it's just like, we're riding in a car and that's a great time. And you're like, oh, cool.
The band.
Like, someone wrote this.
The band that was just like,
yeah. Okay. So we'll get back to Miss Piggy in a second, but I just wanted to go through. I have a list here of the Muppet characters.
Oh, good.
And I just wanted to give our like kind of takes on them, having not really interacted with them too much prior to this. So obviously Kermit, I think I just think Kermit is so nonplussed all the time.
Nonplussed.
Really
that was
funny.
the word you used. Yeah. He's a delightful straight man.
Yeah, he's just kind of not quite about it, but he knows he just has to be here.
Yeah.
And then Miss Piggy, obviously, like she really is like kind of a step above in terms of performance. Like, I guess it was Frank Oz in both of these, right? Doing Miss Piggy.
I have no idea. Probably.
Yeah, I think it was Frank Oz in both of these doing Miss Piggy, and it's just like the voice, the performance is just so much better. And yeah, she had like 3 or 4 different hairstyles in just the first movie.
Yeah. Yeah. I love Kermit. I will be honest, when we were first introduced to Miss Piggy, this is going to be sacrilegious, but she annoyed me just a little bit.
Whoa.
At least in the first movie, which I think was on purpose because the whole like rest of the cast was like annoyed by her too.
Yeah, I did notice. Yeah, they kind of like made her a little bit more annoying. In the second movie, she was a little bit more like, oh, this is just Miss Piggy. Like, let's get it.
She was a lot more like they accepted her for who she was, and she was more fun.
Well, and Allison told us, I think last week, that Miss Piggy was originally not like supposed to be that big of a character. It's supposed to be Fozzie Bear. Fozzie Bear is supposed to be like the big.
Yeah, he was like the right hand man of Kermit.
Yeah, and then apparently like people just loved Miss Piggy so much that they kind of pivoted and made her more of a thing. And yeah, very clearly in the Muppet Caper, she was much more prominent.
They spent so much money on her numbers.
Okay, so then Fozzie Bear.
Yeah, Fozzie Bear.
Fozzie Bear's fun. He's fun. I'm not like I could really take him or leave him.
I see why Miss Piggy overshadowed him for sure.
Yeah, I mean he literally is just a bear. Like, that's his whole thing.
He just didn't have a whole lot of very specific personality next to a lot of characters that had some huge personalities. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he kind of had like he had like a John C. Reilly kind of vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do.
And then we have Gonzo, who I believe
Gonzo.
Yeah, Gonzo's great. Gonzo is, I believe, canonically like 13 years old or something.
Is he?
And I think he is a child.
Oh, goodness.
I think he is a child, and I think he is, and he fucks chickens.
He's a chicken fucking crackhead, and I think that's hilarious. And I like that they never acknowledge what he is, and they're always just like, yeah.
Yeah, he's literally just a tiny little baby, and then he, like, I think there's, like, some lore in Muppet Babies or something that he, like, is raised by his grandma or something, and he's, like, a little tiny baby. But, I mean, still, yeah, he's insane. And they also don't know what he is.
Yeah. I love him.
It is not, I think like there's some movie later that says that he's an alien
or something.
Like an alien. Yeah.
You know who he reminds me of a little bit? And this is going to be a niche poll, but Nate and I have both read at least the first book of the Stormlight Archive.
Oh my God.
He reminds me a little bit of Lopin. Hey, Gonzo.
Oh, sure.
He's got the same energy.
Oh, sure. Yeah, and he literally says something like that, doesn't he?
Yeah, Gonzo. Well, his name is Gonzo, which is very close.
Yeah, but he says he has some sort of like.
Lopin says Gonzo all the time.
Well, yeah. And then we got Ralph the dog, who I literally had never seen Ralph the dog before.
Oh, the dog, the piano playing dog.
Yeah, he's playing piano.
Yeah, what a cool motherfucker.
And like it seemed like pretty accurately.
Oh yeah, it was easily
like,
some dude in gloves. Oops.
Yeah, but it seemed like he was not only banging at the right time, but kind of hitting like around what the keys might have been.
Yeah, my guess is that they played the actual piano over it, but then had the actor do their best with the gloves on. And that's what made
or
it.
Or they like ADR'd it or something like that.
Yeah. It probably wasn't him actually playing because those gloves like seem pretty thick. I doubt he was able.
Oh, totally. Or like maybe he was like maybe he really could play, and so he really was playing like pretty close to it, and then they just like took out the sound of the like almost like sloppy piano.
Yeah, that was another thing that was fun about these movies. Is just trying to immediately figure out how they executed all these things because there were so many small little bits that seemed like they had to have taken so much deliberate, like creative effort. You know.
Yeah, like they had Kermit and Fozzie on like bikes.
The bikes
at one point. And they were slowly riding these bikes and then like pedaling and then but still having their bodies move. Mm-hmm. I will say there was one shot in the Muppet movie where they were all riding on bikes and you were like, okay, so clearly these Muppets are a little stiff.
Yeah.
Like clearly these ones they didn't have their hands in.
Or like whenever they toss them, or when Kermit flew around on the fucking fan, the ceiling.
Yeah, he gets beat up in a bar in the first one, and they're like swinging him around and like slamming him on the ground. And God, that's so funny. and then we have Statler and Waldorf, easily my favorites. I love Statler and Waldorf delightful. So much.
We didn't get a lot of them in either movie though.
Yeah, they weren't really there that much. Yeah. But anyway, okay. Then we have Electric Mayhem.
They were
the
fun.
Band with Animal and the gold tooth guy and the saxophone guy with the sunglasses and the hippie lady.
They were fun. I don't know, something about them made me like a little uncomfortable. I don't know what it was though. I just felt like they were from a different movie, or like I think it might be their designs a little bit. They're a little bit more like thrown together, which is intentional.
They had Fraggle energy.
Yeah, and a lot of them didn't have eyes, which like was like they felt like they were partially from a different world, I guess.
Yeah, they definitely had like a crazy energy to them. And then there was Scooter. Scooter was just like the orange guy with glasses.
Oh,
that had like a little like sprig of hair.
The scientist?
He kind of like No, he wasn't a scientist. He was just like a regular guy. He kind of looked like He looked like maybe the most Sesame Street out of all of them, I would say.
Gotcha. I don't remember him.
Clearly not memorable. And then the Swedish Chef, amazing.
Love it. He's one of my favorites too.
Amazing.
He had 2 scenes between like the 2 movies, or maybe 3, where he comes out and he goes, and everyone loses their mind.
And then same thing with Beaker. Beaker's just kind of making little noises, and that's great. I think we don't
Beaker,
need more.
Also great.
And then Bunsen Honeydew, Beaker's lab professor.
That's
great.
His name, Bunsen Honeydew. Yeah,
and he didn't have eyes, but I think he was fine because he had glasses.
I think it works for him because I think what's like design wise, what I appreciated about like him versus the band is that like he didn't have eyes, but his design seemed more deliberate and specific. Some of the band seemed just like a little chaotic, and I guess my eyes didn't know where to look half the time, and there was a lot going on them.
Yeah. Especially their songs, like they were just like crazy.
Yeah, like Miss Piggy has a lot going on, but it's like deliberate and specific. And Kermit's very simple and like easy to look at, and has a very very like deliberate profile, I guess.
Smooth brain.
Yeah, smooth brain. And I think then that's what I didn't love about the band. I loved the characters and the music and the energy, but.
Well, and then we had Sam the Eagle, who was literally barely in these movies at all. So I have very little opinion on him. And then the only one, there's also, I mean, I'm looking at this list. There's literally like thousands of Muppets. It's just a matter of, it's just a matter of which ones were in like which episodes or which movies. The other one that was like kind of big that was in both of the movies was Sweetums. The big old, that one, I don't like him.
Oh, the big monster guy who's just a dude in a suit.
I don't like him.
Yeah.
I don't like him.
He didn't.
Because he's just a man.
He's just a man. It is a little, it's like Uncanny Valley because it's just a dude in a suit.
And his mouth moves so big.
Yeah, it does. It's like
just bah, 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 bah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my least favorite. Who is your favorite's Gonzo probably?
Gonzo's up there. Swedish Chef is up there for sure.
I think it's Statler and Waldorf or Miss Piggy for me.
Yeah.
I really like Miss Piggy. I think she just has like so much more, because like she has so many things, right? She does like karate. She gets mad. She has like the Oh Kermie thing and just being in love with Kermit. And she's also a model and she's also an actress. Like she has so many things going on.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, sorry, got lost in my own thoughts. I don't have like a lot of authority to speak on this, but I feel like as far as like feminine representation, she's a lot of fun too. Because she really leans into a lot of those more like feminine aspects, like really being in love with this dude, really wanting to be like a beautiful model icon, but then she like kicks ass and she's like unapologetic, and I think that's a lot of fun, and also for something that like started in the 70s, just like good for something for kids to be able to see, I suppose.
Oh yeah, and it's almost Sailor Moon-y a little bit.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
kind of just that like being girly is great.
Yeah,
you can also kind of be like super like kick ass.
Yeah,
and then I think just like you were saying in Muppet Caper, they definitely. I mean, first of all, the production value went up insane. Mm-hmm. Like they had like Fred Astaire, like Ginger Rogers level dance numbers with Miss Piggy.
They had a whole like those underwater numbers.
Yeah. And they had her at the top of like a fountain that was easily like 15, 20 feet tall.
Yeah. That
she was singing out of the top of. And that I'm pretty sure the fountain was that big because they had to hide a human in there.
Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, it's just a dude with his hand up.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That's something else I liked about these movies that we just don't get as much these days, which I told myself before we started this, I was like, I can't say we don't do that much these days more than once on this episode. But just like set pieces, like Hollywood Studios type shit.
Oh, sure.
Like, I don't know. It's fun. It has like a more theatrical vibe in general that I think is just enjoyable.
Yeah, both the movies were really theatrical. I think I did like the first one better, because it seemed like in the first one, they were just kind of playing around, and they were a little bit looser with the jokes too. Like the joke that got Sam and I was they were all in a bar, and they were all in a bar, and Fozzie the Bear is like he dresses up as a bartender to like kind of hide because the bar's just like basically haggled him off the stage. Haggled him. That's not the right word.
When you shout at a performer.
Heckle.
Good job.
They heckled him off stage, and so he's like hiding behind the bar, and he's pretending to be the bartender, and he's like, all right, everybody, drinks on me.
No, drinks on the house.
No, he says, no, drinks on the house. Yep. And then everyone leaves, and then Sam turns to me and he goes, "Why did everyone just leave?" And then like as if the movie knew, right after Sam said that, they cut to a shot of all the people on top of the bar, and they're like, "Huh, where's the drinks?
There's no
he
drinks
said they were on the house."
And I was like, oh my God. It like was just a step ahead of my thought process.
Yeah, just stupid shit.
Like, why did everyone just leave? The drinks are in the house.
Oh yeah, at one point they ran into the band for the first time, the Electric Mayhem, in like a big old church or something, and they were like, and the band was like, "Huh, how'd you guys get here?" And then Fozzie's like, "Well, we actually did." And then Kermit's like, "No, Fozzie, don't guide them all through the exposition. That's gonna bore the audience." And then Fozzie just like looks at the audience, and then Kermit's like, "Here, just read the script," and he hands the script of the Muppet movie.
And then later they like find him again on the side of the road because they were like, "Yeah, we just read the script, found out where you were."
Yeah, they're like, "How'd you know where to find us?" They were like, "Yeah, it said exterior desert night."
They just did not give a shit. It was fun.
Yeah, so many funny little things like that. There were some funny things like that in Caper, but it wasn't as prominent. Oh yeah, and I guess also we should mention that at the beginning of the movie, it's established in the beginning of Muppet movie that all of the Muppets are coming to a theater to watch the Muppet movie with you.
Yeah.
So they're all hanging out in this movie theater.
Something that I didn't really register until we were kind of partway into it is that like the Muppets exist in like our world as actors, and like all of their movies and stuff are them doing movies. Like the characters of the Muppets performing movies.
Yeah, because in the Caper as well.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, in the Caper as well, they started out like being at a studio.
Yeah, they were like, I'm playing a detective on this one.
Yeah. I didn't think about that either. Like that all the Muppet, like that it's all very meta the entire time.
Yeah, it is. It's like the Mechanicals in Midsummer type shit.
Yeah. Oh man, and there were so many cameos too. We had like Richard Pryor. We had
a young Steve Martin wearing short shorts.
Very young Steve Martin,
handsome man.
Very young Steve Martin. And then we had Charlie, the ventriloquist doll that was that Edgar Bergman,
Who did
Edgar
nothing.
Bergen did.
It just shot to him for a second.
Yep. He was literally there for 2 seconds, but it was also his like first and only movie appearance.
Yeah.
And he died like a few weeks later.
Also, what's the name of the actress that played Marjorie Tyrell in Game of Thrones?
Oh, I have no idea.
She was a big character in Great Muppet Caper, and she was so young. It was wild to see.
Yeah, like it was cool that like it was the same level of cameos that you might see in some like I don't know, like a Lonely Island movie or something like that nowadays, right?
Yeah.
That was super fun and cool. Okay, so the only other thing that I did was I watched that crazy Jay Leno and Miss Piggy New Year's video.
Did you?
That is
I didn't.
That is absolutely unhinged.
That's
she's
hilarious.
like screaming. She's bouncing off the walls. Jay's just like, okay, you're pretty excited, huh? And she's like, and that's like 2 full minutes before the ball's even gonna drop.
You know that the person behind Miss Piggy was just drinking.
Oh my god, no, it was crazy.
I've said this before, but that's something I love about New Year's. Like, what's the word for when the news shows something? New Year's coverage in general.
Yes.
It's just that it's like the only time the newscasters just get fully unhinged. They just start having fun.
And wasted.
It's always hilarious.
You gotta watch Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen.
Yeah, I think I might have last
drunkest.
year. Oh, it's hilarious.
Oh, it's great. Yeah,
Yeah.
but okay, so Miss Piggy / the Muppets, mainly Miss Piggy. Are you continuing this in your life?
It depends on what you mean by continuing, because this is like less of a hobby and more of like an interest. I definitely.
Yeah, how are you gonna incorporate this?
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna like habitually watch Muppets, but I think I have a greater appreciation for them, like culturally and what they've done. I'm following Miss Piggy on Instagram now, and it makes me smile.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't think I'm gonna like go out of my way to watch more Muppet content in general, but I love it.
I definitely want to see Treasure Island because of Tim Curry.
Oh, fair, yeah.
And I definitely want to see the Christmas Carol one because of Michael Caine.
Michael Caine. Yeah, Batman.
Yeah, yep, there you go.
Right? Okay.
Yeah. A ruby the size of a tangerine.
Look at this. I'm talking about a camera thing for a second. I'm sorry, but look at the way the sun's coming at me right now.
No one can see that. Sam's got a very bright sun.
I'm just getting
right
taken up by God as we speak.
Great. Well, that's gonna call. I mean, it's. Oh, okay. Hey, stop it.
Sorry, I was getting taken up by God.
So I also really have a newfound appreciation for the Muppets now, and I feel like I know more about them in a way that I can talk about them much more.
Yeah.
And I definitely want to see those other movies. I've heard the new one with Tina Fey is like fine.
Oh yeah, with the guy from How I Met Your Mother too, right?
That's the first. That's like just the Muppets, and then they did like the Muppets something, and that was the sequel to that one, and that one had Tina Fey.
I see.
Yeah. So I think they haven't done anything for like a hot second.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I think Miss Piggy's just so cool, actually.
Yeah, agreed.
I think that's kind of my main takeaway. More Miss Piggy in general is better.
Yeah, she's a lot of fun. Sorry, we're getting towards the end. I'm becoming more ADHD now. I was just wondering if I could fit my whole mouth over the top of my microphone.
Okay, so we got to tuck Sam into bed. He's getting really, really
should I try it?
Antsy. No, stop it.
I want to do
it.
it.
So that's it. We did the Muppets. We did Miss Piggy.
Mm-hmm.
We loved it. Next week.
Yes.
It's a little bit of a toss-up.
Yeah.
No, actually, it's not a toss-up. We figured it out, I think. Got to next week and it's totally
We
different.
did. We just scheduled it. Yeah.
Great. Okay, amazing. So next week, we have Sam's good friend, Henry, going to talk to us. And he's going to talk to us very specifically about his obsession, which is the, 2003 Econ Sim
Here's what he told
Railroad
me.
Tycoon 3.
The 2006 Econ Sim Railroad Tycoon 3, which is part of a broader hobby of simply knowing a lot about trains. He also said today that he wants to talk about his actual fascination of Chicago interurban rail. all of which I'm so curious about.
Yeah, we got a railroad episode coming next week, and that's gonna be crazy to get into.
And Henry's a good talker in general, so I'm excited to hear what he has to say about these things. He's just an intelligent guy, and he's one of those people that just knows a lot about specific things sometimes.
Hey, and that's what this show's for.
And that's what this show's for.
Yeah, thanks everyone for listening. You guys have a great rest of your day. And that's been Show Me To Us Rachel. We'll see you next week with some railroads. Goodbye.
Show me to us, Rachel. Ow!